from Nord Stream to the potential, when you consider what's been happening in the Middle East and the attacks on the Emirates, the potential of another Abqaiq attack. Is supply materially at risk?
I think so. I mean, the oil market is very tight right now. What a change, guys, from where it was less than 2 years ago when oil was negative prices. And I think those $90 prices are telling you it's a tight market. And on top of that, you have the geopolitical tension. The two of the three major oil producers in the world, Russia and the U.S., are right against each other. And I think you rightly point to something that's not getting so much attention worldwide, but is the step up of these drone attacks and missile attacks on Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates. So it's a lot to load onto oil prices.
And if the West does tighten sanctions on Russia, and if it does cross the Rubicon and invade Ukraine, is Putin going to weaponize the gas flows into Europe, or does he need the revenue?
I think that the gas through Ukraine is vulnerable, but, you know, right now, last month, more U.S. LNG arrived in Europe than Russian gas arrived by pipeline into Europe. So he could weaponize it on a broader sense, and then Europe would have to scramble, but it would be deeply damaging to his future market for natural gas if he were to do it. I think more likely would be disruptions that occur because of violence in the region combined with the sanctions.
Dan, I've got to ask you, how optimistic are you about U.S.-Iran talks? So Sri was talking about this, the president restoring sanctions waivers which allow Iran to take part in international nuclear cooperation seems to be a sign that they are in the final stretch of these talks. I mean, the logical conclusion is sanctions come off. I mean,
interesting.
Iranian oil comes back to the market.
Sanctions move in one direction on Russia. Potentially, they're moving in the opposite direction on Iran with these lifting. And it does seem that, you know, they're getting closer to restoring the 2015 agreement, which would put in not as much oil as people may think into the market, maybe about 1 million barrels a day or a little more, which would relieve the tension in the market. But it's still going to be kind of a relatively tight market and still very vulnerable what happens to over Ukraine in the next 2-3 weeks.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.